Aussie.
All right, first live stream back in a while. Hello, Celtic King. Back from my holiday weekend. Ooh, I am literally just finishing a level of the pattern matching game I'm a bit obsessed with. But kablamo, I finished it. I win, I'm a champ, and I'm gonna get some bonuses now in 5 minutes anyway. You know what? It's probably enough of that. Let it go. You are world champion with the flattery, Celtic King. You're extremely good at it. Oh, I feel like I've just had a revelation. Like you and our sad friend are like yin and yang. You're opposites. You're the champion of positivity, and he's always talking shit to people. Oof, this is a sad old orange. Goodness. Ugh. What a fucking tragedy that is. Damn. It was friggin' great. The weekend was friggin' awesome. I had a great time. Yes. Vidi's yang and you're the yin. Ugh, okay, well, the orange is horrible, but I can still have cherries. I think it's actually moldy. Like I won't even be able to juice it. I don't know. We'll see. Stab. Ah. Okay, cherry in the drink. Here we go. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Ooh, I'm just going to have like chill time tonight. I'm not going to make any cocktail videos because I'll probably do that on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm just going to chill out tonight and see where the night takes us. But don't really pressure myself. Not have any expectations. We'll see. What'd you put on the Discord? Oh man, what's Discord doing to me? It's crapping out, which is what it's doing to me. You're putting the thing on UK polling. You do immediately point out this poll is useless because there's no election for 4 years. The most disturbing thing on that is definitely increase in support for the fascist party that Nigel Farage fronts. Now, the huge question is whether or not that's sustainable. Is that just a momentary surge, or can they build on it? Because he has so far had these momentary surges that were never able to amount to anything. Hey, honey, how you doing? Okay, my glass has been all sorts of weird to me tonight. That's okay. Be like that, glass. Be like that. There's a lot of things that happen that should not be happening. And hello, Fletcher, as well, on the Facebooks. Good, glad you're feeling good, honey. That's what we want. Hot damn. Well, I made a hella good clarified cocktail. It's yummy. A little bit smoky because it's got mezcal. At the op shop, saw video past. Well, fair. Actually, you think he doesn't know AZ has gone to the other realm? Have I been drinking all weekend? I mean, all is a strong word. Let's see. Friday night we went to a Mexican place and had a couple of margaritas, but not that much. Saturday, during the day, we went to the distillery, had a tour of their farm because they're growing all their own botanicals, and had little drinkies there. And then we went to the Four Pillars Distillery on Saturday night, and we definitely had drinkies there, like 3 cocktails. But Sunday, whoa boy, we did some serious day drinking. We did lunch at Four Pillars again, more cocktails, and then we had it's like a gin class where they take us through all their gins. They made us a gin and tonic, and then take us through 5 of their gins. And so by the end of that, we had a lot to drink. Yes. That was almost going to be the title of this stream. JD Vance killed the Pope. I think it's reasonably nostalgic 20, 30 years ago. Look, a lot about the world is absolutely fucked now in ways I absolutely did not expect. So you told VD he died, but you don't think he believes you? Okay. He secretly reveres AIDS. Can't imagine a world without him. Maybe, baby, that's what's happening. But poor VD, he's such a troubled soul. It's just a thing. I have to say thank you. I mean, the first news reports I heard were the Pope snubbed Vance and sent a freaking sidekick out there to give him a talk on humility and compassion. But then the next story I saw is Vance did get an audience with the Pope. And then the next story I saw was the Pope is dead. In fact, I have to admit, I saw the headlines of the Pope being dead and the Pope seeing Vance at the same time. I feel like when you're getting Truman Show syndrome, there's wishful thinking that the script might turn around. Honey being fine, no dramas. Oh, gonna have a bit of fun customizing your PC? Why not? You think VD's homophobic because he's so much? Well, I did see a comedian do a routine which I found entertaining, and it seemed a little insightful as well. And he goes, and he's saying like, I think homophobia is the wrong word, because yes, admittedly, some of these bigots are definitely scared of gay people. But when you listen to a lot of them, they're like, I don't want some guy doing this to me. I don't want to. And it's like they're afraid certain things will make them gay. Like men shouldn't do this. Men should, like they think just if they do a particular thing that is not sexual activity with another man, they go, it makes you gay. And so the comedian concluded they're actually homochondriacs. They think they're gay all the time. Is Dutton pulling that line again? That's backfired on the Liberals the last couple of times they've used it. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're having a fun time messing with the PC. Bit of fun. You like that logic, Celtic? I think heterosexist. I've never heard that used as a term. Oh, God. Sorry, the meme. All right. Horrible people meeting a senior person who dies straight after. Well, this is Truss. I killed the Queen. Vance, hold my lettuce. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's ridiculous. The Liberals try to whip up the crime fear. And look, crimes happen, and some scary ones and some awful ones happen. But it backfired really badly on the state libs an election or two ago when they were doing that. Oh, African crime gangs, people are scared to leave their homes. Because then Melbourne people were like, wait, no, I'm not. What the fuck are they talking about? Thanks, Celtic. This is quite a nice one, actually. Nice design, nice color. It's just all a bit cruisy. So, wait, what am I doing here? Sorry, I was getting distracted by some stupid headlines. Oh, okay. So there was a Leonid media shower this weekend, and apparently there were some really spectacular ones. Like some of them caused shockwaves. People felt their homes a shake, and some dash cams got really bright ones caught on the dash cam. Like I thought they'd be pretty lackluster, according to the reports I said. That was an interesting headline that there were actually some quite dramatic meteor shows over the weekend. There you go. You just never know. Yeah, I guess. Oh, wait. Is Nyx going to tempt me? 12-year-old rye. Fuck me. Okay. They're almost going to get me. Whistle Pig, 12-year-old rye, was 170, marked down to 100. Okay. Someone tell me, would I be being grossly irresponsible buying even more whiskey? Oof. Okie doke. What's Dan's want me to do? Oh, yeah. Improve an espresso martini. Don't fucking make one. Shit tier drink, honestly. Actually, and now I'm just going to throw it out there. So everyone's probably, not definitely, and I won't hold it against you if you haven't, but you've probably seen people do what they call tier lists, and it's like, A, B, C, D, E, F, and you rank things like whether it's movies, songs, books, those things. This is the A tier, but there's a tier above A, which for some reason is called S, and I've seen a few different theories as to why it's called S. It's super, or it's a reference to a Korean letter. I don't even fucking know. But it always kind of bothers me because when I see S tier, I think shit tier. Because I always talk about things I don't like, I call them shit tier. And so when I see S tier, I think shit tier, but it's the best tier, which is ridiculous. To the op shop through DVDs. Someone yelling himself. Well, yeah, but he might not be the only paranoid schizophrenic in your area. Oh, God. Making friends wherever he goes. Seriously, he's going to get badly hurt with that stupid behavior. Really hope he pulls things around at some point. So, sorely tempted to get 12-year-old Rye. You know what? I'm going because I don't have any backup. I don't have any backup cherries, and this place sells the cheapest cherries, which is such a cop out to say. That's what I'm going to do. What have they got on special? Regal Rogue, China, gin. I don't want gin. Cognac, but that's not super knocked down anyway. Damn. Whiskies. Huh. So there's an excuse to... That's interesting. 10-year-old Whistle Pig Rye was $250, now $190. The 12-year-old? Oh, because that's single barrel. Single barrel's always more expensive. Here you go. Learning with Angry. Learning about booze. I'm always talking about when you hear a whiskey referred to as single malt, that means the whiskey in the bottle all comes from the same distillery, but it will actually be a blend of stuff from different barrels from that distillery, but it's all from that distillery. What's become fashionable is single barrel. They actually bottle stuff from a single barrel, and that's always more expensive. Heine, talking about tiers, D to A, S in car racing games from rally racing. Yeah, that could be it. Oh, I saw that. Someone's a struggling renter and they've got $1 million trust, multi-million-dollar trusting. Not only did early voting start today, about 250,000 people cast their ballot today, which is a hell of a lot. If it keeps up at that rate or near that rate, a quite sizable chunk of the population will have voted before the election starts, like up to 20% of voters. Hello, Jeremy. How are you doing this evening? May only be Tuesday, but you're drinking Mornington Peninsula Brown Ale. I am going to taste some different citrus-forward gins I have and decide which one I like. Well, we were actually having this discussion today, Justin. Vote early, vote on the day. See, Mrs. Angry is actually a silent voter, and the way that system works is she just gets to go to the front of the line because they have to handle her ballot racing. And if you're with her, you can just go to the front of the line with her. So let's do that and piss people off. All right. You know what? Now's as good time as any. I'm going to do my gin tasting. And I have actually tasted all these gins, but I haven't done them side by side to decide which one I like side by side. Okay, how do I get this fucking thing open? Got my knife here. Maybe this will help. Ah! So I got this one. This was a little sample gift one. This is from a little independent distillery called Stag Lane. The other two are from two of Australia's bigger distilleries. Oh, that doesn't have a plastic thing on it. Nice. 4 Pillars in Healesville and Archie Rose in Sydney. So think I'll just do shot glasses for these. Not doing the wanky capture the aroma thing we do with whiskey. Da, 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 da. Alright, shot. Not doing full shots, just doing tastes. Okay, so Mary Monica Yuzu. Ooh, that was actually a big pour. Oh, I might make a cocktail with it later. That's from Stag Lane. Oh, no, wait, it does have a friggin'... Okay, man. I thought this didn't have a seal on it. It does. Thought it was a screw top. The design of it tricked me. All right, fuck it. It's a little bit of foil. There's a groove you're meant to be able to get under. I'm just being super careful because I've done it before. And the foil has gone under my fingernail like the old bamboo under the fingernail torture. Not pleasant. In fact, quite painful. So I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want this metallic taste when I pour. Peel that off. Right. Four Pillars Yuzu. Metal lid, could probably melt it down and make something of it. And finally, Archie Rose Sunrise Lime. All right. I said, Justin, better to vote on the day because votes are counted later. Early votes are counted later. Hold up election by voting early. It's going to be easy to count early votes on election night. It's true. Hello, Madam Butterfly. How are you doing? All right. Time for gin tasting. Very citrusy aroma, not the very sort of pine needle that you normally get from gin. Ooh, very gin flavor though. Nice citrus edge, but still quite junipery. In Minecraft, maybe Celtic. Look, I was having this conversation the other day. We're just talking about work and job interviews and whatnot. And I did a short stint on contract doing something for defense years back. And so they, even for just a basic thing, not even a security clearance, just have a job, they did a somewhat more rigorous screening. And they had these questions for you. And one of them was, have you ever consumed illicit drugs? I just kind of looked at the person and went, okay, do you want the answer that makes this whole process go easier, or do you want the actual honest answer? Because you can drug test me and there'll be nothing in my system. You can randomly drug test me any day the whole time I'll be working for you, and there won't be any drugs in my system. And there's basically, you have no way of knowing whether I really did do drugs at some point in time. Or, you know, I could tell the truth that potentially makes everything a bit more awkward and difficult. So what do you want? And at that point, they know the answer is, yes, I have in the past. and you're going like, oh well, we'd like to talk about what have you done to distance yourself from that. I was going, well, largely I'm not in my 20s anymore. And do you still associate with the people? Like, no, I moved cities. It's like the people I associated with in my 20s when I lived in Sydney. And so, yes, I can give you the nice answer about distancing myself from her because, yeah, it's just misspent youth and all that sort of thing. Okay, so 4 pillars usage in now. It smells much more like juniper, like traditional gin. It's really nice if you like gin, which I do. Probably not as citrusy as the other one, mind you. And finally, Archie Rose Fingerline Gin. Oh my god, that's really yummy too. Different sort of citrus. Well, they're all good. I agree. It's a dumb question. And I could have just gone no and move on. But I actually found the question so annoying. I felt compelled to say, this question's really annoying. Because 9 out of 10 people who answer no are lying. Like if the question is, have you ever done illicit drugs? 9 out of people who answer no would be lying. Because, they're counting weed at this point. And it's just like, god damn. Thodonculus. Now, I don't have any ice. Like, I wasn't toying with, like, making a gimlet with that stuff. Because I wasn't making any cocktail videos, I didn't bring any ice in. I think I might quickly duck out and get some ice. Like, that will literally only take a minute. I'll take my shaker out and get some ice and come back. If you go for a security question, you want to ensure your references are... Oh, absolutely. And I cannot envision ever trying to get a security clearance because it's such a fucking pain in the ass. But literally anyone I would get to be a reference for me, so like anyone who'd known me for the last 20 years would truthfully say, no, I've never seen him do drugs. Hey, Home for the Elderly, how are you doing this fine evening? I was just doing a gin tasting and they were all nice and very citrusy in different ways. And I'm going to make a gimlet, but I need to get some ice. So I'm going to quickly dash out with my old Parisian shaker, the one I used to favour, and get some ice. Alrighty, and I'm back. Dr. Gabel walked in on an empty chair. All right. I'm going to make a gimlet with my homemade sour mix, which is a clarified lime syrup that I made. There we go. Ooh, it's very limey and very tangy. Now, how much gin did I pour for this tasting samples? Not enough for a gimlet. So I will just pour a little bit more, trying to finish this bottle anyway. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. There's just a tiny amount. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't even make a particularly strong gimlet. Okay. Another one bites the dust. Killed that bottle. And now we shake. Oh, I also just realised something. I was going to decant my fig jam cocktail into a barrel, for which I would need to get a funnel. All right. Shake your booty right down to the ground. Okay, home for the elderly, knackered. Oh, yes, the lady loves the dinos. Nice. Said no to a friend doing drugs. When did you? He admitted it anyway. Oh, there you go. Heine, video driver software has. See, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Something to make graphics run better, theoretically. Anyway, let's see how this gimlet tastes. Tastes pretty darn good, honestly. It's got that really limey thing that feels like. Oh, I missed all the acronyms, Heine. NVIDIA have a large language model AI. Okay. Sorry. I missed all. I just saw NVIDIA and graphics card, and I just thought, oh, well, there you go. Really? Yeah. Oh. So I think, hello, Hannah. How are you this evening? So it does text questions and answers. Most of them run a chat and a server, but this one runs it on your machine. Yeah, I've heard people talk about various things where you can get local installs of some of the LLMs, large language models. Yes, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I hope the keen observer that everyone's is right, that they predicted that this AI craze would be like 3D movies and VR, and that it's never ever going to be actually useful or what people want, but it'll be a gimmick that gets pushed out every few years or maybe once a decade. Well, yeah, I guess they got to ask if you're going through a security clearance, even though who's going to say yes? Hannah may have hit neurospicy introvert shutdown mode. Damn. Spent an hour watching a live stream of an underwater. Oh gosh, yes, that got shared on the Discord. The live fish ring the fish doorbell. So the LLM was with driver software and get administered by the NVIDIA app. Oh, there you go. The thing is, no one wants it. I mean, I saw a few 3D movies of like, oh, yeah, okay. But it's just like, for the extra hassle, it doesn't sufficiently elevate movie going. But yeah. It's a thing. But yes, also because, I mean, I don't know, but because it's usually quite foolish to say a particular computer technology won't take off because often all that's required is time. But the AI stuff at the moment does seem unsustainable, as in they're hiding the expense. I don't have two mics, and I don't know if anyone else is experiencing an echo. Yeah, I just think the AI thing's not sustainable. They're hiding the expense because it's actually really expensive to run. Does he ChatGPT was said people saying please and thank you ChatGPT is costing $100,000. They're all actually the heads of all those companies are steaming piles of shit. They're all absolute fuckwits. Super Baby is going on a road trip, prepared with many toys and hours to work on his babbling. Nice. Seems like it's you. No one else has piped up with an echo issue. It's the internet and computers. It could be 10 different things causing it. We live in a crazy world where we can't do it. Okay, well, first, it isn't necessarily because, like I said, the heads of these companies are lying assholes and they say stuff just to get column spaces. I think they're talking about the LLM having to process the extra words and calculate what it means when people insert those words. And if millions of people are doing it, that's millions of bits of extra processing. But I will go out on a limb and say there's a good chance the guy was absolutely talking shit and it was just to get in the media. So Super Baby's practicing sitting up. Enjoys the hilarity of everyone panicking when he throws himself backwards. Babies do that. That is a thing babies do. Much like when I talk about Elon Musk, when I talk about the heads of these AI companies, I'm just going to default to they're lying sacks of shit. And they're absolute garbage humans because they fucking are. They are scumbags. I dislike them a lot. They're just scumbags. Me generalizing? Never. So he doesn't just fall backwards. Motherfucker laughs, waits, tosses his head back and laughs when people toast to save him. Yes, babies kind of get amused by stuff. Yeah, the laughing is a giveaway that it's premeditated, honestly. Knowing that it's going, because that's how babies express, this is fun. I'm going to do a thing. It's fun. Look at this. Everyone's going to go, oh, look. They're all going to freak out. I think it's funny when they freak out. Babies. They're just little bastards. Damn. I'm feeling dangerously like getting a little bit plastered tonight because I really want to. I've got my old fashioned mix, which I made for the weekend away and then never used and kept forgetting to take to venues where I could use it. And I'm being extremely annoyed with myself. So I feel like I just want to try it out at home. Just that and some whiskey and see what it's like. So he also waits for everyone to be paying attention to him to do it. Yes. He'll fall over, of course, but he has these moments where this will be fun before trying to hit the kill switch of a head injury. Oh, I had such a good time. I was doing the run down before, like on Friday night, we went to a Mexican place. I had some margaritas with the nachos. Saturday, which was my actual birthday, went to the Stag Lane Distillery, had a tour of their farm because they're making gin and they want to grow all their own botanicals. So they've actually got a pretty full-on setup where they're growing all this stuff. So we got to see their farm and then a tasting session of all their gins and a cheese plate, which was yum. And then went to Four Pillars in the evening, food and cocktails. And like, holy shit, Four Pillars does amazing cocktails. A lot of them were clarified and they weren't really pushing the fact that they were clarified. And then Sunday, we went back to Four Pillars and we had a lunch and more cocktails. And then we did their gin tasting session, whatever you want to call it, where we tasted 5 of their gins and had a gin and tonic. And so we were fucking plastered. Walked back to our accommodation and I just went, okay, taking off my jeans and just lying on the bed, and I fell asleep for an hour. I was like, damn, what did we do? So yeah, that was Sunday. Oh, and Sunday night we went to the pub. There's a couple of pubs in town. Went to a pub for dinner, just normal pub stuff. Did not drink any alcohol, having got shit-faced doing day drinking on Sunday. Did not drink alcohol with dinner, which I think was pretty fucking responsible. And then I didn't drink alcohol yesterday, so now I'm drinking alcohol tonight. Yes, birthday nap. It was very good. The baby, he's got the family asshole spirit. Oh, there's no such thing as a good billionaire. You only amass that much wealth by exploiting people. It's absolutely simple and straightforward. Kelty, you've not tried much gin? Well, the ones I tried tonight, the citrus gin comparison, very tasty. I mean, speaking of, I talked about making an old-fashioned. I've got some barrel-aged gins. Gins that were aged in whiskey barrels, ex-whiskey barrels. God, how many Four Pillars? Dude, shit, tripping over a fucking cord there. Got Four Pillars Christmas Gin, Bloody Shiraz, Olive Leaf, citrus one. That might be all. Oh no, I think I've got Rare Dry in here. And maybe even Navy Strength. Yes, I've got. No, that's Archie Rose. Do I have Rare Dry still? I don't even know. You know what? I randomly got my Infinity whiskey in my hand. So I'm going to make an old-fashioned with that. So, trying out my old-fashioned mix. Few different sorts of bitters in that. Glug, 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 glug. Ah! There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. And we're back. It was a good pop, wasn't it? Yes. Oh, you like gin tonic? See, tonic water is a bit too bitter for me, but a well-matched gin and tonic is good. A lot of the time, I would actually prefer like soda to tonic water. But again, the gin makers tend to know exactly what tonic water to match what gin with. Conservative politicians, servants of billionaires. Yes. Well, again, I think most Labor voters are voting against their interests because the Labor Party fucking sucks. And the Labor Party is not as directly enslaved by the billionaire class, but they're pretty much under their thrall still. Mostly just Archie Rose signature, Schweppes tonic, sliced lemon. Nice. Just a nice Australian gin with tonic is good. Oh, god damn. Okay. That's a kick-ass old-fashioned. Infinity whiskey and my old-fashioned mix. Lasagna, nice. I had sausages and chips. Oh, rum and Red Bull, alcohol and energy drink, bad decision juice. Rum and cola is a classic. All you got to do, put a bit of lime juice in that Celtic, and you can be classy and say, this is a Cuba Libre. Hannah, why can't we have someone good up for election? I mean, yes, a cat mare. A cat mare would be good. Yeah, rum and Coke is a classic. Yeah, linked. I mean, again, I absolutely do advocate for vote in a way that we get a Labor government, even if it's a minority Labor government. In fact, maybe a minority government would even be better. An LNP government would be a real fucking bad idea. I also get that it's inevitable. It's going to happen, just not with Dutton, please. Can't really get into rum since working at the Bath Footy. Yeah, it's sense memory. People think like, oh no, I can't touch tequila. It gets me really drunk. It's like, no. You just did 15 shots of tequila one night. 15 shots of anything would have fucked you up. Now you've got a sense memory that tequila is linked to a night of vomiting. And hopefully you had the misfortune of serving 1,000 people rum and Coke, and the smell just got to be gross and a not positive reminder. You're making broccoli pasta bake with ham and onion. Freaking nice. Oh, it's really easy. It's only just over an hour, like an hour and a quarter. No trouble, no drama. Oh, actually, just as we were coming in to Healesville, like maybe 5 or 10 minutes out of Healesville, about 100 motorcycles came the other way. And I'm not exaggerating. They just kept coming. And we were going down into the valley. It was still a bit higher. And as one lane each way, twisty. And at one point, I came around the corner. And this was early in the run of the motorcycles. Several of these fuckwits were crossing the center line when they went around this corner blind. And it's the only reason they're not dead is because I'm not a bigger fuckhead as they are. But I just, it's phenomenally stupid for motorcyclists on a blind corner to veer across the center line. It's just so fucking stupid. And I was just like, gosh, like I didn't miss them by that much. I said, Jesus. But then how many of the bikes came past? Like, I don't know, like I said, 50 to 100. And I said, man, if I had hit any of those stupid fuckheads who crossed the center line, it would have been 1000% their fault. But Jesus, it's unsettling how unpopular I would have been with an extremely large number of bikers. Get a moderate liberal, they'll become subservient to the hard right, like Malcolm Turnbull. Yeah. I mean, it's inevitable. No one holds power forever. Labor will lose an election. We will get an LNP government. Just not this time. Please, not this time. Someone as fucked as Dutton being given control of the country and the economy, bad idea. It's like, the state election here in Victoria is funny because Labor's on the nose, but it's like the state Liberal Party is still nothing. No one knows anything about them. And so the Liberals may well win the next state election. That's next year. But at least at this point, there's no one in like a leadership role who gives off the evil vibes of Dutton. You can't wait till daylight. What do you mean, Safa? You want daylight savings to come back again? Oh yeah, Dutton he stands for nothing. He's just a grifting piece of shit, as you say, subservient to the billionaire class, and he's an intrinsically fucking evil person. He's a piece of shit. Well, you got a long wait, Safa. We got days are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. When's the winter solstice? Why is this fucking... Okay, so the shortest day is not for months yet. 2 months. 2 months we'll have the shortest day, and then it slowly starts getting longer. Where are we? So it doesn't change till October 5th. So yes, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, 5 months. 5.5 months. We've only just changed. Jeez. Yeah, you're getting a bit anxious, Safa. But that's okay. You have a preference. It's fine. I like daylight saving too. Oh God, the trumpet patriots. I mean, what the fuck are they even doing? Like Clive Palmer. Again, the whole Trump thing in America is cringy as fuck. But Australians who have Trump hats and flags and whatnot, oh God, they're so embarrassing. So embarrassing. It's just like, I feel like I'm going to throw my back out. I cringe so hard at those fucking losers. Oh yeah, it's Palmer was convinced he could get some support by aping Trump. It doesn't look like it's working for them. Anyone believe Dutton has no? Of course not. Oh yeah, no. Dutton's just lying. Yeah. Cold as fuck in Dubbo in winter, sub-zero. But okay, here was the weirdest thing about Dubbo winter. It would regularly get sub-zero, but it would still often get reasonably warm by the afternoon, like 15, 16, 17, 18. So like you're going to school in the morning and it's fucking freezing. You got 3 layers on and you get to the afternoon and it's too hot to wear all your layers. And so you're just fucking carrying them around. It was such a pain in the ass. That's our summary of Palmer. It's like a 12-year-old girl acting like she's 25 and it's just cringy. Favorite drink food? Do you mean favorite food to have while I'm having a drink, or favorite food if I'm getting rat-assed? I mean, I go for the classics burger, honestly. I know. Me bringing up crazy shit. Politicians lying. That's so out there. Oh, no, yeah, no. Well, it's even just brain farts from Dutton. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Drunk food. If I'm near somewhere that has an HSP, abso-fucking-lutely. I went out and got an HSP a couple of weeks ago, completely sober, because I just thought, man, I have not had an HSP in a while. I'm going to Garlic Boys and get a big fucking HSP. Kebab or souvlaki. I mean, they're good drunk food as well. Kebab, yeah. I will literally go for what's available. And okay, particularly like if I'm going around anywhere, like doing cocktail bars in the city, I know places that serve food really late, like up to about 3 a.m. And yeah, some very good options, basically. Yeah, it's clog the arteries stuff, Kelty. It's definitely what we're after when you're drunk. It's like, it's just got a high fat content. That's what I want. Political promises you want kebab shops on every corner. Public holidays once a month. Legal tell your boss to get fucked. Those are policy platforms I could get behind. Oh, but he is. It is fucking weird how much he looks like a fucking potato. And he is racist as fuck. Travel across town to get souvlaki king back in the day. Damn. Yeah, I think it maybe is a particular license, but getting a late night liquor license is the hardest thing. There are places where I can get a cocktail and food until 3. In fact, I know a place that's open all night. Ooh, yes. Clive Palmer's like someone trying to get on student council. What a fucking dork. Yeah, we just got to go for the artery clogging. And I think, kebabs, HSP, burgers, they all work. Edith Vale, very special souvlaki. Now it's just petrol would stop you from driving off to get it. Hungry Jack's is in the bush, close at 10. I mean, maybe, yeah. This is me being a snob. I'm thinking of somewhere classier than Hungry Jack's, like a place where I can get a cocktail and something to eat. Because I'm a fucking snob. Oh, yes. The student council promising no homework, longer lunchtimes. Things they have no power to do. Yes. Friendly Geordies is selling a MAGA type hat that says, make Dutton opposition leader again. Oh, he's going to get rolled the day after he loses the election. Roella dude, kebab. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Carolina Reaper sauce. Damn. Yeah, we've got to be Tim Smithy. Oh my God. Okay, so one of the places I went to, they make this Yuzu gin. They make a few gins that are very nice. And they have one that's been infused with Carolina Reaper. They call it Gin Reaper. They are not fucking around. Like the first time I went there and they're like, what's your spice tolerance? And I'm like, low, real white person sort of stuff. And they're like, oh, well, you probably don't want to try this straight. And you go, yeah, but I have to now. I have to know how much this is. And just this little sip. And it was like, oh my fucking God. It was so intense. But then they serve it to you with ginger beer. And it's still really spicy, but it's quite nice. But I swear to fuck, like the running joke was, this would be a really good party game, this Carolina Reaper gin. You play like Russian roulette at a party, like 6 shot glasses, and 5 of them are either water or gin, if you're going hardcore, but 1 is the Reaper gin. And you have to spin the barrel, like put it on a Lazy Susan or something. I think you could probably actually get a little thing that's specifically for the shot. You just spin and then pick one, and you're not allowed to pause. Just pick one and knock the shot back. Because I swear to God, if you knock back a shot of this Reaper gin, you will fucking know it. The anal burn. Yes. Why is spicy the only thing we taste twice? It's not fair. Okay, that's, I never do shots. Election night, there will be an election night stream. If Dutton loses his seat, I will definitely do a shot for that. Hey, your dad's the opposite end of spice tolerance. Very white Irishman. Went to Food Fest, had hot sauce. Store owners told him not to try the spiciest. See, I believe people when they tell me not to do that, and I don't do it. Took a big scoop of it, ate it without blinking, said, think you got your chilies mixed up. That's not hot. And I guess if he's like super hot, if he's super white, I should say white Irishman, they really think he can't do chili. I really try not to abuse shots for him. I mean, I might do a shot of something strong. I can think of, yes. The Homer Simpson chili episode was very funny. When he poured wax down his throat so he could just eat chili because he wouldn't taste it. And a poor bastard standing next to your dad believed him that the spice wasn't bad. Didn't get the disclaimer this man lives off chili. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can think of two shot excuses. One, if the election gets called and the LNP loses, because Labor might actually get a majority. Like early on, it was like everyone's going like Labor are very unlikely to get a majority, but now it's looking like a solid chance. But like I said, I'd be quite happy with a minority Labor government. But yeah, if Labor clearly have significantly more seats than the LNP, they'll get the support of crossbenchers. So a declaration that the LNP has lost would be worth a shot, and Dutton losing his seat would be worth a shot. Your dad's words were, I like my hot sauce to have more kick. Poor bastard spill over. I swear to fuck. Okay, so Mrs. Angry and I went to a Mexican place. And proper Mexican places have this habanero green sauce. And there's a red one too, but the green one is the real nasty one. And we were at this place and they went, oh, here's the sausage. And there was a black one. And they were like, this is the smoky one. And I looked at it and I was like, it seems to have the same level of habanero as the other ones. But she said it was smoky. And so I put like a dot of it on my fucking plate. So I have to taste it. Oh my God. It was so hot. I am such a wuss. So Simpsons Zempic episode. Well, Home for the Elderly is quite a champion of more recent Simpsons. Every time I've watched a recent one, I've been disappointed. Yeah, like your dad wasn't fucking around. He was serious, yeah. No, I like some spice, just not a lot. You like that? That was gin cured ham with poached pear, and there were like little swirls of whipped blue cheese. It was fucking yum. That was the fanciest looking food we had, though. We had lots of really yum food. I took a picture of that one because that was the fanciest looking food we had. Dad's a chef, loves spice, partner's Mexican. Yeah, chefs are crazy. Ari's not lost on it when you have life-threatening allergy to chili. So did Aidsy. Like, he couldn't even stay in Nando's for long. I remember one of the meetups, everyone wanted cheeky Nando's, and he was there, and he could already tell there was just chili in the air because their hot sauce is not mucking around. And he was going like, yeah, I can only stay in here for about 15 minutes. My eyes and my throat are going to close up if I stay here any longer. So was it busy in Healesville? Not super busy. There were people, and it was fun. Christ, another 4 seasons of The Simpsons? That'll be like 40 years. Jesus. No one's ever going to beat their record. Like, it's a huge deal when they beat the Flintstones. I think that was like 8 seasons. I don't know. So, Hannah, you literally can't walk past one dumpling place without risk. Yeah. Too much airborne chili. At your dad's eat outside so there's fresh air. Let me see. I just wonder how many seasons of the Flintstones were there? 6. Okay. The Flintstones was the longest running animated show, ran for 6 seasons. From what we're saying about renewal for The Simpsons, they're going to hit 40. And, South Park's 30-something. We've just gone gaga for adult animation. The Ozempic plot, everyone but Homer takes Ozempic. Side effects kick in. Town kidnaps Homer to family mum to use the fat to deal with the side effects. Okay, that's unsettling. Family Guy and South Park take breaks. Yeah, okay. Well, Family Guy was straight up cancelled, and then after a few years came back. Hannah, you've been told it would be unsafe for you to go to Mexico because the air would take you out. Yeah, I could believe it. Okay, Justin, you've talked it up a bit. I might try and find the Simpsons Ozempic episode and watch it. Comic book guy skinny. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have a mineral water. There's my mineral water. Okay, let's go. Got my carton of mineral water. Come on, goddammit. Give me a can of mineral water. Can't get it out. Oh, there you go, Justin. You're the same age as The Simpsons. Okay, here we go. You did a report on what in grade 6 because it was such a huge event? Do the Bartman was number 1. I remember because back when The Simpsons started, it was still a world where there was a significant delay with media getting released in Australia. Like shows would take a year or more to get to TV in Australia, and movies could take anywhere from 6 to 12 months to get to Australia. So The Simpsons had been a phenomenon for a year in the US before it aired in Australia. And I remember I saw bootleg Simpsons t-shirts before The Simpsons was even on air here. All right, I'm gonna. Where's my lime cordial? Zest up my mineral water with some of my lime cordial. All right. Is season 36. All right, I'll try and remember that. Yeah, I mean, stuff starts streaming pretty quickly here. I know stuff of the t-shirts made plenty of sense because the media was reporting on the phenomenon that was The Simpsons. So I knew what the T-shirts were about because we were just getting media reports about The Simpsons all the gosh darn time. So it's a whole thing. Yes, started out as shorts on the Tracy Ullman show. And as I've said quite a few times on streams, I did see one of the Tracy Ullman shorts in a cinema. I was going to see a movie and a Simpsons short. And this was like promo because it was coming on TV in the coming months. One of the Tracy Ullman shorts was shown before the movie as a short. It was the family photo one. And it was hilarious because the character design was significantly different and most of the voices were significantly different. Oh, the underachiever and proud of it, man. Oh, wow. That was a thing. I've seen several episodes of the Tracy Ullman show. I didn't find it that funny. What movie was it? See, that's the thing. I don't remember what the movie was. I just remember that I saw a Simpsons short. So The Simpsons was more memorable than the movie. Mind you, you know what I do remember? They released animations in the world of The Matrix before the sequels came out, the Animatrix, and it was advertised that one of the Matrix shorts was going to be on before a movie. So if you went and saw this movie, you'd see a Matrix short. So I had no real desire to see the movie it was on. It was a Stephen King story. It's not one of the famous ones. But I went and saw it to see an animated Matrix short. And it was the one with a really flashy 3D generated animation, and it was directly related to the sequel. The year was the year before The Simpsons came out in Australia. Hey, it's Saturday. They released the Michael Jackson black and white music video. Simpsons on the end of the music vid. First time we saw that. Okay. I don't remember that. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Now I just want to... Stephen King movies. Oh, I've got to watch The Monkey. It's apparently really fucked up. What do we got? Stephen King stuff from the fucking 90s. Dreamcatcher, 2003. That was it. As soon as I saw it, I recognized it. So yes, I went and saw the movie adaptation of Stephen King's Dreamcatcher. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. And I went and watched it just to see the Matrix animation. I really don't remember Safa, but it was on Channel 10 at the same time for the longest time. That's the thing. The monkey is meant to just be really silly over the top. I might even watch it tomorrow. Who knows? I'm on leave. I'm just lounging about. Anything could happen. Anything. It's a wild and crazy world. But yes, I think I didn't make any cocktail videos tonight, but I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll probably be making 2 or 3 videos each stream. I've got some very specific ones I want to do. Oh shit, I was gonna decant the fig jam cocktail tonight. Oh, okay. I pronounce that Cerberus. I know there is arguments that I think it should be the C should be a K sound, but I'm just in so many media adaptations, people said Cerberus. So first time we saw South Park clip of a cat harassing Cartman, like, no, Mom, Kitty's been a dildo. I know a certain kitty is sleeping with Mummy tonight. Yes, Cartman's mum. Hell of a thing. Great question, Celtic. Slightly disappointing answer is no. I'm yet to really get into cocktail and food pairings. I'm sure more sophisticated people than me would have some definite ideas about cocktail and food pairings, as people do wine and food pairings. Makes sense to do a cocktail and food pairing, but I don't do it. Oh, actually, Mrs. Angry's Lad was here most of the time when we were away looking after pigeons, and so I'm sure he fed Shadow as well, as she was still alive when we got back. She is a very silly cat. Yes, Cerberus is the 3-headed dog that guards the door to the underworld, ancient Greek. Yes, Greeks do a hard C. Cerberus. Yeah. I'm also thinking of the old cartoon from the 80s, Cerberus the Aardvark. Oh, and the guy who wrote that, absolute fucking piece of shit. We want to know Shadow isn't real. No, I'm almost sure I've brought her on the stream. Tom Kitten is real and he's possessed. My young'uns moved out a couple of years ago. Mrs. Angry's Lad is here half the time, and with his dad half the time. Yes, Tom Kitten, way too real. So, yeah, I noticed the other day Tom Kitten was getting a bit frayed. And his foot's a bit frayed there. And I didn't know if that was from me sitting on him or what. But I thought, just in case he's getting frayed because of me sitting on him, although it kind of looks like being moth-eaten, honestly, I thought, well, I'll spare Tom Kitten from absorbing my farts because I'm worried about things. Mrs. Angry Lad feed Tom Kitten. Tom Kitten feeds on souls. The souls of orphan children. Oh God, I ought to check out the Tom Kitten videos at some point to see if anyone's watched them or commented on them. I mean, probably not. I deliberately did them as a super weird fringe thing. I meant to keep doing them. I've only posted 4, which means there's a 4-hour video. Slow zoom in on Tom Kitten over 4 hours. But I did throw in a few little surprises with effects at various points. Tom Kitten stares into your soul for 4 hours. Yeah, we think maybe, I don't know, but would AZ like me to fart on him? I mean, maybe, if he's possessing Tom Kitten these days. I was intending to keep posting Tom Kitten videos 1 hour longer. No, I don't think AZ ever met Tom Kitten. He would have hated Tom Kitten. Just make it stop looking at me. Make it stop looking at me. He certainly did like a lot of weird things. There's no two ways about that, Celtic. No. Oof. Yes, there's no getting around AZ liking weird things. But, you know, that was part of his charm, being a goddamn weirdo. I'm trying to think, will I do the... I don't think I really have to do the fig jam decanting on stream. I can just do it tomorrow during the day. It's not actually very visually interesting. I'd have to go get a bottle and a funnel and some sieves. I need a bottle because I need to decant the wine that is in the barrel, flavoring the barrel, and then decant the fig jam. Where is it? It's just here. Fig jam. Fucking good. Just ask me. How much electricity did the tube lights use? Not much, I don't think, because they're not very bright. They're LEDs, so I don't think they use a lot of electricity. Although I'm not an expert in these things. Also, they're only on during streams. I don't leave them on all the time. No, it's actually supermarket fig jam. Although Mrs. Angry pointed out a big well duh to me a while back. She made a huge batch of rhubarb jam from rhubarb that she had grown. And it's kind of funny because she harvested so much of it. Like she grew so much rhubarb. And I was looking at how much it was in the supermarket. I think it was like $5 or $6 for, you know, a bunch about this much around. And she had like, I don't know, 6 to 10 times that. So she's making all these jams that technically not cheap because of how expensive rhubarb was. But I'd forgotten, like, and so last time when I made that, Mrs. Angry goes, still got rhubarb jam in the fridge. I go, God, of course you do. And the rhubarb jam is such a good flavor. Okay, so your gaming theme party went well. Video game trivia, scavenger hunt, pass the parcel, smash or trash. Nice. Getting your Uber Eats. Nice. Getting some foods. So, the next batch cocktail I make is going to be rhubarb. And I will call the cocktail Rhubarb. So I just have to decide what spirit. Like this one's rum. The first one was whiskey. So I have to decide what rhubarb will be. Maybe brandy, maybe whiskey, maybe mix. Costumes is fun. One chick came as 32-bit Lara Croft. Oh, with a cardboard pointy boobs. Nice. Rhubarb is not a fruit. It's a vegetable. It's kind of like the bit you use looks like celery stalks. Oh, yes. Post some pics. That'd be fun. So yeah, rhubarb is a vegetable. A great flavor though. So yes, I will make a rhubarb version of that batch cocktail. Because yeah, the first one was cherry jam, which was fucking delish. Maybe a bit too sweet, so it should have had some bitters in it. Now there's this one, fig jam, which I haven't even sampled really, but we'll do that. Didn't stay in the strange pub, Adam's family looking fucking pub, the Grand Hotel, but we didn't even go in there. No, we just tossed up between. There's two pubs on the main street, the Healesville Hotel and the Grand, and we thought, we'll just go to the Healesville. Standard, but like quite nice pub food. The Healesville Hotel makes a bit of a bigger deal about being a family place. The Grand isn't as big a venue. And yes, this was very weird to stay in. Oh, I like this. So I'm going to share this, Charlie, and assuming it's Soph with you. With your onesie. Nice. Oh, sorry. That's the Lara Croft pointy boob costume. Kudos. Oh, someone's an Among Us character. Blue is sus. Having a bit of fun. That's what I like to see. Definitely looks like a fun party. Oh, okay. Still drinking mineral water because I'm a responsible adult. Even though I probably drank one more cocktail than would make me a responsible adult tonight, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Just and it was also funny because, of course, I'm wearing my cocktail shirts whenever I go out in Eelsville. The number of people who were at venues go, "Oh, what a great shirt! Oh, it's very appropriate for here." It's like, yeah, it's like I wore it just for you. I don't wear the cocktail themed shirts every single day. Ah, sorry. All right. Sorry. There's a few other party guest photos, but I have to show this one that Charlie's put up of the Pac-Man cheese and the ghosts. Okay, that's funny. That's a classy bit of work. I like that. All right. How's getting up later? You mean because I'm on leave? Because I'm on leave all week. And it is nice not having a... Mind you, I've still been getting up some mornings as early as 7, just because, like, well, you know, I'm awake. Might as well get up. Haven't been sleeping in super late. But it's certainly relaxing. Every day feels like Sunday. Like, and I mean that in more ways than one. Like, I feel like it's Sunday, so I don't expect weekday things to be happening. And also, I keep feeling like I have to go to work tomorrow, and I don't. But that will probably catch up with me when I finally do have to, what are we doing? Okay, sorry. It's the whole thing. Yeah, I'm having Sunday Groundhog. Every day feels like Sunday. It's an old Morrissey song, isn't it? Every day is like Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, but the weirdest thing is feeling like I have to go to work tomorrow. And because I'm just saying it, I'm being really conscious of it, I don't feel like it now. But the last couple days, I felt myself going, oh God, I just had this sensation that I had to go to work tomorrow. And I most definitely don't, which is great. It's like Mrs. Angry and I went for a walk this afternoon and we walked past, it's like a local primary school, and there's like kids running around in the yard. And I'm going, what the fuck is that about? Because again, I thought it was Sunday. And we're like, oh no, it's a weekday and school holidays are after they're back at school. Oh, Screaming Jets? Yeah. Oh God, I remember that from when I'm saying, I had the Screaming Jets. No more, no more. That's a classic. That got played on Countdown a lot. Watching all Countdown episodes. Yeah, it's, I mean, when was it actually released? We're on the internet. We can find this out on the screen. Johnny Warman. 81. There you go. A very old song. And it's got great 1981 technology in the film clip as well. Yes, well, that's what comes up first in Google searches. I saw you had Peter Garrett was singing backing vocals. Is that real? Damn, that is a bit of trivia I did not know. Yeah, he's got an old Commodore PC. It's a hell of a thing. Yes. Old tech, and not even just old technology, like old video effects on music videos, I find interesting to watch. It's like they had to try really hard because they did not have very sophisticated effects at their disposal. Flags were half-mast in front of Jurassic Kingdom. Was that for the Pope? Or was it a bad day for dinosaurs? Not sure I get the connection between the Pope and dinosaurs if that's what they were doing it for, but hey, you know, you think it was for the Pope? Okay, sure, why not? Why not? Bit weird, honestly. If I'm going to be honest, bit damn weird. But you know, life's a bit weird sometimes. Also, the entrance to the casino. Damn. All right. Okay, so just randomly going back to the website that was tempting me to buy some whiskey, the Diplomatico, my favorite rum, is $20 off as well. That's right, it's Earth Day today. Do. What is going on? Ooh. The aged rum that Cuban rum is $25 off. Damn. Do I want that? I mean, maybe not. Maybe, baby. Holy shit. The Bartell Blue Swift is $30 off. Shite. I need to stop buying alcohol. Yeah. All right, it stopped loading. My computer stopped loading. Fair enough. I don't need things to load on my computer. What the fuck? Yeah. 89. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to buy alcohol because I bought some on the weekend. Oh, you got the Star. What do you think of that? The coffee flavored one? Because I'm not a coffee person, so I wouldn't get it. Banana liqueur is fun. It's good to have. So your casino looks like it was built in the 70s. Looks like an old school ship. Nice. No, not only. Oh, it's actually still quite warm in Melbourne. What did Catholic Angry think of the Pope? Oh, well, I mean, you know, I was a full-on believer Catholic as a kid. But, you know, on Pope standards, this one was progressive. Which is funny because he replaced a really conservative one. Who knows what the next one's going to be? Another comparatively progressive or comparatively friggin' what do we call it? Progressive, conservative, who knows? No, it's gotten a bit low overnight. But I don't need the heater on when I'm in bedtime. You just put blankies on. Was he overworked? No, he's just fucking old and sick at the end of it. He's got control of it. I don't think the Pope works very hard. Just throwing it out there. It's not something that immediately sprung to mind. Yes, he may have been progressive, but he still protected Pell, the fucking piece of shit. Ugh. I was so disgusted by that. It's like, Pell is rightly found guilty. On appeal, conviction upheld. But then Pell went all the way to really rich person's court. And they said, we're going to let him off. And it's like, fuck you. Motherfucker was so obviously guilty. Well, Pell was basically the second or third most powerful Catholic in the world for a while. But yeah, absolute steaming pile of shit. So very obviously guilty. And it was just contemptible that rich person's court said, oh, we're going to let him off. I mean, just punished him according to law. Fuck him. He's fucking garbage. He wasn't just an abuser himself. He was a protector and enabler of multiple abusers. And he treated the victims of abuse like shit. He was a fucking monster. He's just the fucking worst. Just an absolute garbage excuse of a human. Ugh. Just like, ugh. I'm just going, yeah, awful things. He's just awful. Oh dear, it's only 9:40 and I've finished my mineral water. I'm absolutely not opening another can of mineral water. If I drink a second can of mineral water tonight, I'll freaking have to get up multiple times during the night to pee. Yes, the Tim Minchin come home Cardinal Pulsar. And he did come home and he faced court and he was found guilty. And he was guilty. He will always be guilty. And he's one of the many people that I went, man, I wish that belief system you profess was true, because there is zero doubt under that doctrine you would go to hell eternally, suffer eternal torment for your heinous, disgusting, vile sins. He's just fucking garbage. Guilty. What heard J Dubs protect the altar? Oh yeah, the weird cults are worse. Exactly. Pearl was found guilty in regular court, which was a correct finding, and went all the way up to rich people's court to get let off. So, fuck him. Ugh. And I just remember fucking that piece of shit who writes for the Murdoch rags, Andrew Bolt, is thinking, why does Andrew Bolt defend pedophiles so aggressively? I think it's a question worth asking. Inquiring minds want to know. Andrew Bolt, why are you so over the top in your defense of pedophiles? Celtic, got to get some sleep. Get some sleep, my man. I don't know how long I'm going to last, quite honestly. I don't think J-dubs wear hats. No, VD does this weird thing where he kind of claims to be Mormon, but he's obviously not because of his substance abuse and not going to Mormon temple because he alienated everyone with his asshole behavior. Ugh. Oh, goodness me. That's a whole thing. When will I go to my PO box? Next week when I'm back at work. I can't envision going into the city this week. I did get a notification that there was something in there, I think, which is, I assume, just one of the religious tracts that Celtic signed me up for. That's a guess that that's what it is. So not exactly rushing to get it. But we'll see what we see in a week or so. Yeah, by this time next week, I probably will have visited the mailbox to see what's in there. Because that's just the thing. Oh, nice. You got a barrel. Barrels are good. Oh, okay. You got it from a different source. There are a few sources for the barrels. My favorite thing about the white possum barrels is they're only a litre. Most of the other places I've seen, the barrels are bigger, like 2 litres. Like you got to put a fuckload in it. You got a beginner barrel. Yeah, I quite like these ones. I was gonna send you some barrel staves. I still have the barrel staves with the toasted inside. Like drop that in a barrel of whiskey and age it a bit more. Yeah, I see 3 litres. That's fucking huge. That is a huge barrel. They're fun things, definitely. And they definitely make cheap whiskey taste better. Speaking of which, I've lost track of time. You know what? Just to fill in time, I am going to do the fig jam, which means I have to go out for a second. Oh, I also want to look at the drinks. Okay, so we've got Ned's been in since Feb 22, so that's 2 months now. And the Rye's been in since Feb 27. So the Ned's I was going to leave in for 4 months, so it's halfway done. And the Rye was going to be in there for 6 months. New make. So now I have my own rye whiskey. But I'm going to go out and get a couple pieces I need for some barrel action. Oh, you got some more Corley beer. Nice. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Just got to get some bits. All right. So, first thing. Oh, what's going on in the Discord? Oh, hang on, I'm just going to come and look. I heard Discord beeps. Let's see what's happening. No, I don't need ice. I need other things. All right. Time to do some barrel stuff. Okay. Okay, first, we decant the wine that was flavoring the barrel. Just gonna put my fine sieve there in case we're filtering out any bits of charcoal from the interior of the barrel. Don't know how much this sound's going to travel. It's going to make anyone feel like they have to pee. It's like someone with an extremely full bladder peeing. Going for about a litre. It's actually really boring holding this. But yeah, I'm just gonna. Don't know if it'll come out faster if I pour it out of the funnel at the top. I mean, it probably would. Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh, that's shit heaps faster. I should have been doing that all along. Ooh. Just a little bit over. Just when I got this second bottle. Because I did get some extra in. All right. Now I've got to close the little barrel. I've got to turn the tap off. I've made that mistake before of not remembering to switch the tap off. And then you pour stuff in. And it's a whole thing. It runs out everywhere. All right, and I've got a big sieve to catch most of the jam, the fig jam. Oh, shite. It's difficult, I spilled. That's tasting pretty interesting. Jesus. Oh, this jar's so fucking awkward. Oh, God, now it's... It's wet. Spilled a little bit. Now I'm paranoid I'm going to drop everything. Make a mess. Fwah. Fwah. Okay, come on. Come on, get your shit. That's the grip I needed. Suddenly I feel confident. Okay, there's a little bit of splash. A little bit of splash and spillage. That's interesting. My fine strainer has already clogged up a bit. Wasn't really expecting that. Okay, if this is going to continue, then I won't actually be able to do this tonight. One more go. See how we go. Okay. I'm not going to be able to do this tonight. And now my hands are sticky as fuck. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to do this in the kitchen tomorrow. Oh, okay. So that whole fig jam was a bit of a disaster. Watch Working Man on Discord to make up for party night. Probably will join. Disappointing. Oh no. Wait, I'm vaguely familiar with that. What's the movie Working Man? Oh god. Well, actually, I suppose this is a bit of an experiment. I was about to say, oh, there's nothing about the other things, but I suppose it's a bit of a thing. It's a bit of a thing. Oh yes, it's a Statham movie, but they're all the same. Yeah, he just looks the same, talks the same, and does the same thing. I knew I'd heard of it. Yeah, it's a new Statham film. Oh, honey, progress. One RGB fan. Launch fan control software. Demand you update software. Updated software. Bug stopped it from changing anything. Damn. Really? The Statham film was written by Stallone. Damn. Okay. Well, that's the whole thing, isn't it? So they did Homefront together. Okay. My general excuse to give Mrs. Angry's, there's a little bit of orange peel in there, give them a bit of flavour. Yes, Rays, you made it just in time. Because I'm probably going to bed soon. But good to see you. So hopefully this one you felt like they to keep shoehorning fights that felt forced. Yeah, well, so I'm looking forward to the Netflix movie Havoc. Comes out Thursday, I think. Tom Hardy. I'm enjoying Tom Hardy in Mobland. 4 episodes down in Mobland now. Man, that's fucking dark. Everyone threatening each other's families and kids. It's fucking dark. Quit the venue and a new one. Okay, yeah, well, I'm sure you have no trouble getting more work. Good at your job. Madam Butterfly, been at work nearly an hour. Already annoyed. Pass your drink, make you a double. I get that vibe. Waiting for cool down. Yeah, I agree, Safa. Rays definitely shouldn't be taking shit from people. Work too hard to take shit. Mm. Oh man, that shit's good. Oh yeah, I think Ray's was saying he did manage to get back on Facebook to his beloved meme groups. Oh god, Rain posted a video on the Discord of someone chopping down a tree in what no spoilers, but in a ridiculous way. And I was thinking that has to be a bit like they has to be doing that on purpose. Doesn't seem like something you could do by accident. Pulled your team back, sent everyone home early. Trump's doing his thing, just gotta wait. Yeah. for your green card. They certainly are doing things over there. Got to admit the truth of that. They are doing things. Oh, well. We shall wait and see. What do we got? We got 2 weeks till election night. 2 weeks from this Saturday. No, it's only 1 week from this Saturday, isn't it? Shit. Less than 2 weeks till election day. So that might be a fun fucking drunk event. Election night live stream. You bought a Blu-ray from Severin Films. I want to hear about it. Oh, shit. Doing the gym. Did leg day. Now you can't walk. I'm old, man. I walk around the block and then I can't walk anymore. Enter the clones of Bruce Lee. Okay, you have my attention. A 1980 movie with 3 clones of Bruce Lee. Yes, that's what we're hoping for. Just look, as I was saying earlier, obviously there'll be an LNP government at some point. Just not Dutton. Please, not Dutton. Dutton is a piece of shit. You want to see the clone Bruce Lee movie? I mean, it sounds pretty wild. Sounds like quite the experience. Right, I'm going to eat my cherry and go to bed, methinks. And then come back on Thursday night for being a bit more serious, maybe. Okay, so the movie's okay, the Bruce Lee clone movie. Mad scientist took the DNA of Bruce Lee and made clones to capture a drug dealer. But that wasn't the best part. Oh, please tell me. Special features. There was a doco that was as long as the movie. I need to know what's on that doco. All about movies that came out after Bruce Lee died. Wow. State about, I don't know, everyone's getting paranoid about microplastics, and we don't really know how much is in people's systems, and we don't really know if there are particular negative effects from it. Doesn't sound good, though, that we've been absorbing microplastics into our system. Star Wars crossover with Harry Potter. You want Voldemort's bitch ass. Oh, yes. God, I remember all those from the early days of home video. Bruce Lee spelled L-I, Dragon Lee. And I think there was a Bruce L-E as well. Early days of home video in Australia, there were all these Bruce Lee knockoffs. All of the Bruce Lee knockoffs films, huge in France. Okay. Damn. There you go, I guess. So each of them had their own style of films. And Bruce Lee, L.I. did movies with George Hamilton. Good Lord. I mean, that sounds funny. They were like, if you took a Bruce Lee film, mixed it with James Bond. I'm assuming George Hamilton was the bad guy. He'd be a cool bad guy. Yeah, the microplastics thing, there is a lot of conjecture on that. Anyone who thinks it's a closed case doesn't know what they're talking about. Dragon Lee going kung fu with everything, even a bull in a bull ring in Spain. Nice. Oh, God, I remember that from the home video days too. They Still Call Me Bruce. Well, that was the sequel. The first one was They Call Me Bruce. And there was a sequel. They still call me Bruce. George Hamilton's the Bond dude playing topless tennis in slow-mo. Nice. Very homoerotic. That's a whole thing. Well, I feel like I've learned something. I love that they've got a doco that's as long and at least as interesting as the movie about Bruce Lee knockoff movies in the 70s. Oh, sorry. He's playing tennis with 20 women who are all topless. Oh, God, I vaguely remember that too. 36th Chamber of Shaolin. That definitely sounds fucking bizarre. Yeah, They Call Me Bruce was a really popular comedy. Anyhow, I am really going to bed now because I heard the story about the clones of Bruce Lee disc with the extra features. Oh, good Lord. Alrighty. I am going to bed. And if you're around on Thursday, oh, sorry. Okay, you got to tell me one of the films on the doco just before I go to bed. I think I've heard of that. Enter the Fat Dragon. Yeah, give us something to talk about on Thursday. A slave learns Shaolin Kung Fu to fight back for his village. Nice. All right, we'll have more Kung Fu talk on Thursday, I think. But I'm going to go to bed now, so I'll see you all another time. Bye for now.
You are totally fucked!